Atma Namaste to all of you. Let us start with divine blessings. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, Guru, Master, Chokotsu, Mahaguruji naming all the great ones, Holy Gurus, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, Spiritual Helpers, all divine helpers, invisible helpers, Buddha Kwane, Buddha Shakyamuni, all Bodhisattvas, all beings of light, our divine self and higher soul. We humbly invoke for your divine blessings, divine light, love, and power, for divine peace, divine mercy, divine forgiveness, for divine help, divine support, divine grace, divine guidance, divine healing, divine forgiveness, divine protection, protection of ourselves, our loved ones, all our belongings, possessions, all our dreams, desires, wishes, all our manifestations, materializations, and life purpose. Thank you, God, for blessing us with these miraculous blessings and miraculous healings on all levels through time and space. Thank you for divinely gifting us with the gift of life, the gift of breathing, the gift of seeing, the gift of hearing, the gift of smelling, touching, eating, sensing, feeling. We are so blessed that our life is in order. Our health is in order. Our physical body is in order. Our mental body is in order. Our emotional body is in our order. Our life is in order. No matter what little challenges there are, God, give us the strength to withstand and eradicate those, flush those out from our lives, win over those challenges, and prove to you that we are beyond those low vibrations of all the problems and challenges which try to pull us down. Thank you, God, for everything. We are one with God and one with all. So be it, so be it, so it is. Om, Amen, Amen, Tathastu. Just one moment. Huh? We are one with God and one with all. Our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. Visualize that there is a bright light, a golden lotus. The lotus is made of light, golden colored lotus, full of light shining above your head. This is the speck of God within you, which is called the soul. Let us connect to our own soul, the God within us. I am that I am. I am not the body, I am not the emotions, I am not the thoughts, I am not the mind. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that I am. I am a child of God, one with all. This is the truth, regardless of the capacity of the brain to experience that truth. I am that I am. I am a being of pure energy and light. I am in complete and permanent control over my body, my emotions, and my mind. So be it. Lord God and my Sadguru, whether you know who is your eternal spiritual teacher, your eternal parent or not, just pray to him and he will bless you. I am super receptive, super conductive, and super grateful. Yes, I'm super receptive, super conductive, and super grateful. So visualize now another bright light as you look into the mirror, deep into your eyes. That bright light in the image inside the mirror through your eyes is the Atma or higher soul. Let us forgive ourselves and accept ourselves, love ourselves the way we are. When we can do this, we can actually accept others, and it will actually eradicate all problems with others, all relationship problems. Atma Namaste. I, the soul, I salute the divinity within you, the God within you, the Allah within you, the Christ within you, the Krishna within you. I forgive you for all the mistakes you have done to me on all levels through time and space. I humbly seek your forgiveness for all the mistakes I have done to you on all levels through time and space. May Lord Parabrahman's blessings be with you and with me. May only love, peace, harmony, and oneness be between you and me. Now visualize this light that you are seeing deep into your eyes and the light above your head, both of them merging with each other. This is the incarnated soul and the higher soul merging and becoming one. We are one, we are one, we are one. The Jivatma and the Atma. Now visualize this light going up to the sky near the sun. From there, as you look down on the earth and the solar system, you can see small specks of light on Mother Earth, which is the light of the soul of all the living beings on earth. And all the little lights and stars that you see are specks of light of all the souls and sentient beings who have left their body. They are not being alive in their body, but the light of their soul is there. Atma Namaste to all sentient beings, to all souls in all 8 directions, above and below, in the upper world, middle world, lower world, in all dimensions, in all parallel universes, in all times, past, present, and future. I, the soul, I forgive all of you. If you have anybody in specific, think about those people, forgive them. Those who have hurt you and harmed you. I forgive you for all the mistakes you have done to me on all levels through time and space. I humbly seek forgiveness for all the mistakes I have done to all of you on all levels through time and space. I release you from all negative karmic connections, cords, bonds, and negative energies. May whatever is best for you come to you, and whatever is best for me come to me. I release you completely and permanently from all levels through time and space, from all negative karmic connections, cords, bonds, and energies. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Be in peace, go in peace, be in peace, go in peace, be in peace, go in peace. Cut all negative thoughts. Cut, cut, cut. Disconnect. Lord God, thank you for neutralizing all my negative karmas. Thank you for blessing me with a healed, wholesome, manifested life on all levels through time and space. Thank you for blessing me with peace, mercy, forgiveness, growth, success, progress, prosperity, material and financial, abundance, and a wholesome, healed life. Thank you, God, for your divine blessings. Thank you in full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. Om. Amen. Amen. Tathastu. Let us chant Om 3 times to raise our vibrations. Namaste. I remember while we were doing the forgiveness, once master, he conducted a seminar, and after that everybody was like absolutely thrilled with these speeches of master. One lady out of the blue, she started saying all such silly things, retaliating to master's speech, that everybody in the room understood that her level of consciousness is very low. She does not understand spirituality, her vibrations are low. So she is illogically saying, how can you say there is God? Prove it to me just now, things like that. And then she was criticizing. Mm. So Master was calm and patient and did not, react at all. Later on, the acharyas asked him, the acharyas and also the disciples were there. Master, how come you were so calm and patient in spite of that lady and, like vomiting out so much of garbage on you? You did not even say anything. You did not even. So Master said, oh, I have done forgiveness with her. I don't want to meet her in my next lifetime. No karmas now. Neutralized, neutralized. It's done. So the moment we react, we are creating another karma towards that person. Even if we are thinking or feeling angry, it is very, very difficult. That is called soul mastery. Even I have not been able to master yet. Somebody who is irrationally, illogically telling something, even I get angry, right? So I maybe, whether I express or not, I feel, oh my god, why is this person telling like this or whatever. Just giving you one example. My daughter in Riley, suddenly I got a letter 2 days back from her college saying that, they said that the the subject was academic dishonesty. And when I read, it was written that you have cheated in the final exam, you are given 0. This is a warning to you under section so and so, plagiarism, this and that. So I was shocked, absolutely. And I said, this can't be. Still, I scolded her. I said, have you done it? Of course, she had told me, about 3-4 days back that, Mama, there was a project in which ecology project, and they are not ecology students. They were told that in the project, whatever information you need, you get it, source it from the internet, and you just cite it that I've taken from here. And that is what she did. So she cited that, this is the information I've taken from this particular website, this particular. So that she has cited. Then subsequently, that teacher, that ecology teacher, I don't know, maybe she had some karma with her. She was not very happy. So she called her and she said, well, you have cited, but you have not changed the words. She said, yes, ma'am, I have changed the words. Only maybe one or two, terms I can't change. But the language I have changed. She said, okay, she was not really very, convinced. So after that, this letter comes as a boomerang. So I was so shocked. I verified again with her. I saw everything. And then I saw that that letter from the college had gone. Now, her college, is, I don't know whether you're aware, it's an international college. So, they had written the letter and they had written that the vice chancellor has been informed, and this has been, and then the letter had gone to 13 departmental heads. So I knew that the whole college, all the professors and the departmental heads were thinking that she has done academic dishonesty. Now, she, of course, wrote back to the vice chancellor and to everybody that, sir, one is that we are having only online classes. We are not having proper, classes where we are meeting our fellow students or teachers, where we can have interaction, discussions, where we are clarified and we can resolve our doubts and really understand concepts well. It's just we are listening one way from the teachers and we are just, submitting projects or writing answers. So maybe this was a failure on my part to understand what is really plagiarism. Maybe it is my fault that I have not understood what representation I've done. I've given the citings from where I've cited, but maybe I needed to change the whole language or whatever. So I apologize, please forgive me. So that is what, and then she has written that in future, please check, please ensure that the teacher or the mentor or the guide must ensure that the students are actually understanding the concepts and themes that are taught, because the teacher might be thinking everybody has understood. She's not even seeing who are there because it's all online. So maybe one or two students have not understood particular one theme or one particular concept. So maybe when they are actually representing in the papers, it might be what they have understood, which may be different from what they are teaching. So this is the difference. Why a teacher is a teacher? Because the teacher's level of understanding, the vibrations, frequencies, consciousness is much higher than the student. So I wrote back to the college, to all those 13, 14, professors, and I replied back and I wrote to them that, look, this is the level of honesty that we are practicing. And I wrote to them that what is honesty, what is, we are a school, we follow karma. And I wrote to them that she's doing internship. She just started internship on first. On second, I think her internship NGO, they gave her to prepare some reports of the students. This is an NGO which is taken care of by Switzerland, some company in Switzerland. So she had to submit the report of these students, where the her guide told her, what you do, class 6 students, some of them you change their class, you make it that they are studying in class 8, change their age and prepare the reports. So I understood when later on, when she narrated to me, I understood that they were manipulating to get the funds from them, showing that we do have class 8 students, whereas maybe they did not have. So immediately her reaction was, she called that guide and she said, ma'am, I cannot do anything which is dishonest. Don't give me any project where I will have to manipulate or write something wrong. Inobjectivity is something, dishonesty is something that goes beyond my morals and ethics. I cannot do it. So you give me some other project, or you give me something which is clean and clear, which does not have any, malfunction or manipulation or any wrong, information. So they were warned. I was very happy with this. Why? Because the moment in the initial stage, you let your company, you've gone to a new company, you're working with a new company, you're going to a new college, you're going to a, you're married, you're going to a new home. Very in the very beginning, if you set your principles and your ethics clear to them, that I am, these are my principles of life, these are my morals, these are my ethics, then no, everybody is warned, they will not play foul with you, right? The moment I wrote back to them that this is what she has done, even with the NGO, and because it is only one-to-one, that teacher is only online speaking to the students, and none other in the college is seeing them. So even if the, and then I wrote that if it is even a mistake, I understand it's a mistake from her part, maybe she has not understood properly, but is any institution there to penalize a child for a mistake? Or is it not the role and responsibility of the institution to teach the child that this is a mistake you have done, okay, this is what we are explaining it to you. Have you had a fair trial? Have you had a counsel? Did you ask her version? You just heard the teacher and you have given a judgment. How can you give a judgment without even verifying, checking facts? Have you asked the student what she has understood, what she has produced, what she has done? So, they were really, the moment my letter went, and I actually then wrote to them that instead of you taking any action, I will take action against you. I will take legal action against you if you do not take back your allegation, because even if God comes and tells me that she has lied, I will not believe it. I know her virtues are in place. I know she can never lie, for no matter what, she will never lie. So when I put this, with all examples and validations where they could validate whether she's honest or dishonest, they were warned. And, then they wrote back next day, they wrote back, any institution cannot really just say that we are sorry and forgive us, we are taking back allegation, that they cannot say. But they have in a subtle way, they have said, well, this was the complaint, and based on this, this is what we have, said. We wish her all the best, and went into a mellowed tone with a different kind of vibration. My point here is why I narrated this is what we have learned. We are all spiritual practitioners. Our understanding level and commoners' understanding level is different, because we know, even for example, that honesty has, like a diamond, it has 7 facets. So somebody who is, for example, the mother India is located, in the subcontinent of Asia. When China looks at India, China is looking from the north side. Pakistan is looking from the west side. Bangladesh is looking from the east side. Sri Lanka is looking from the south side. So what they see will be different until and unless you zoom out and you are in a helicopter looking from above all the angles. You will not get the true picture, the correct, wholesome truth. So one level of truth may not be the absolute truth, right? Similarly, just giving you an example, think of yourselves. If you say, I live in Bombay, or I live in Dehradun, or I live in Calcutta, it is true. Then you can say, I live in West Bengal. That is also true. Then you say, I live in India. That is also true. You say, I live in Asia. That is also true. You say, I live on Mother Earth. That is also true. These are different levels of truth. So we have to understand that, the virtues that we are developing, how do we implement it? There might be understanding difference between commoners and people who are on the spiritual path. They might understand from one angle, and you might be doing in another angle, but you must stand for yourself. You must stand for yourself no matter what. Do not, if you are right, when you are right, do not consume the poison thrust by others. Because many of us, what happens is, when we are rebuked, when we are cajoled, when we are, when authorities, which are senior authorities, big authorities, when they shun us, we feel, oh, sorry. Maybe in our mind, we are thinking, no, I have not done anything wrong, but I am surrendering. Okay, let them not, if they take any action. Why will you be scared? Fear is one thing that one should have only towards God, nobody else. Be fearful to God. Be fearful of the lords of karma. Yes, I am doing some wrong karma. I'm scared the lords of karma will punish me heavily. But otherwise, there is no reason to be, fearful of anything. There is absolutely no cause for which we should, uh, be penalized for what is wrong. This is called, why I am talking about this is the virtue of discernment. Discernment means knowing what is right, knowing what is wrong. This is a very strong virtue that we develop in our school. Knowing who is right, knowing who is wrong. Knowing what is right, knowing what is wrong. When you can clearly understand what is right, what is wrong, you will always, because you are in the spiritual path, you will always be on the side of the right. When you know who is right, you will always be on the side of who is right. Right? So these, little virtues need to be developed, because these are the essence of our life. In fact, I also wrote to the institution that it is unfortunate that, in our colleges and schools, as per the education system, students are taught history, geography, mathematics, science, all subjects. They are not taught life skills. They are not taught morals, ethics, virtues. They are not taught how to handle life, how to face challenges, how to, take care of depression, how to take care of fears, anxieties, insecurities, which will actually make them live a wholesome life, which should be a part of the education system right from childhood. If a small child from that, little age is taught virtues, he will never create any negative karmas because he's growing up with those disciplines, with those principles, with those ethics, with those morals. When, for example, I taught my children when they were just 3 years and 4 years and 6 years, that time I told them that your beautiful heart has on one side there is God, where I showed, actually, I didn't say God, I told them a fairy, an angel, and I put a picture of an angel. I said, look, this angel is there in your heart, it's occupying half of your heart. The other half, there is a monster, and whenever you do anything wrong, this monster, you're feeding this monster grows big and it starts occupying your heart more and more. Your heart starts becoming dark. Whereas when you do something good, you really think good, feel good, do good, then what happens? You are feeding that angel. And that angel starts growing and spreading its wings all over your heart. So if you can feed that angel and develop that angel, and that angel can occupy your full heart, then your heart will be having two wings and your heart will be able to fly because it will be filled with that angel, with the energy of that fairy, that God, that positive energy. This is what the inception was. When I planted that seed at that age, they would never do wrong. Mistakenly, it is a different thing. We are human beings. We all can do mistakes. Mistakes are fine. That is acceptable. But knowingly, nobody will do anything wrong if these concepts are put right in the childhood. Still, I would say we are lucky. At least whatever age we are at least getting to know these and develop these at least now. Repair the damage that we have done in the past life, that whatever we have done in the last few years. But at least change our lifestyle and change our perception, change everything that happens to us. So in this regard, I would also like to tell you another thing. Every day when you attend these seminars, courses, discourses, that every day that we are doing, what is happening basically? Another dimension I'm trying to explain. See, when there is a thin wire, even if it is connected to a 1000 watt energy power station, it can carry only 10 watt energy to give to a bulb. Even if you put a 100 watt bulb, it will not be lit because the wire is so thin. So what do you need to do? You need to change the wire. When you change the bandwidth, what happens? More energy can flow. Our bandwidth to God is changing every day. So every day when we are attending these discourses, our bandwidth is increasing, 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 increasing. Why do we see halo of the deities? What is that? That is their spiritual cord, their bandwidth. Do you know what is the real size of aura, the outer aura of Shakyamuni Gautam Buddha? His aura is bigger than Mother Earth. It is bigger than the planet, his outer aura. That is why the moment in Vesak, when he comes to that point to bless and heal all the people, what happens? Just his presence for that 8 minutes, it enfolds Mother Earth with his healing energies. Whatever resolution you take during Vesak, it will ultimately culminate, it will ultimately materialize. Only, of course, you have to make efforts, not that you just written, I want to be a millionaire and you're sleeping all your life. No, never will you become a millionaire, right? You have to get up to take, even if you want to take one step in your life, you have to raise your foot. If you raise your foot only, then you can take the step. So you have to take action, right? So every day the bandwidth is growing bigger and bigger. The more the bandwidth grows, the more those powers, wisdom, knowledge, intelligence, everything can flow. The more healing can flow. The more love energy of God can flow. The more connection with God will become, bonded, strong, powerful. Because the bandwidth is becoming bigger. That is 1 million watt energy. So when we say, for example, when we are doing the forgiveness prayer, we say that beings of light, we say the soul light. Why we say the soul light? What is soul basically? It does not, it is, as Einstein said, E is equal to mc square. So that m is missing. He could not, I mean, he has gone way beyond, but still, even he did not know that the soul is not the m. That we have to understand. Light has no mass, same way soul has no mass. That is why the soul is light energy. It is pure light. It is pure energy with light because it has no mass. Only when it is getting into a katori, into a bottle, when this water is poured into the bottle, it takes the shape of the bottle. So when that soul energy gets into the body, it takes the shape of the body. The aura is created as per that shape, right? So yesterday, very interesting, somebody called me, and she is a very accomplished lady from Reserve Bank of India. And she was speaking to me, and she was talking about, she saw one of my videos, and then she was talking about it. And then she said she's a communist, so she doesn't believe in God. So she said, my son has got COVID and we are very scared that we should not be affected. He should get healed and all those things. And this once she said, and then she went into other discussions. And then suddenly she said, can you prove there is God? How do you believe that there is God? Then I told her, can you prove there is coronavirus? Why do you believe there is coronavirus? Just now you said you're scared of the coronavirus. Why are you scared of the coronavirus? You can't see it. If an invisible virus can kill you, then an invisible, bigger, positive virus can save you. Call God, positive virus, positive corona, big corona. You call him, doesn't matter in what name you call, but that is also an invisible existence, a being. The virus is also a being. This is a lower being, that's a bigger being. If you believe in that, why don't you believe in God? If that can kill you, this can save you. She was like, totally stunned. And she was quiet for a moment. She couldn't speak. And she said, what you said is right. I hope, I've been able to change even maybe minuscule of her perception in at least making her go through a brainstorm thinking that, yes, this is possible. So when we are into these, when we are, our bandwidth grows and grows and grows, what happens is higher knowledge pours in, higher understanding develops, our vibration goes into different dimensions. We know about three dimensions we all are aware of. Fourth dimension also for some time, some of us, we understand the fourth dimension. Some, very few, understand the fifth dimension, but we do not understand beyond that all the dimensions. If you study quantum physics or quantum mechanics, all the dimensions we don't even understand. So God is beyond all those dimensions. We can't even comprehend what it is. So how can we judge with our little brains, little minds, which is so minuscule? How can we judge and we can form only opinions when we don't even know? So what we should ideally aspire is to develop that brain higher and higher, bigger and bigger, develop our chakral muscles, develop our spiritual cord, our aura, our understanding, our consciousness, enlightenment. Why is it called enlightenment? Because the soul can only be enlightened. It has only light. That is why it is lightened. It is light, only light, nothing else. That is why it is called enlightenment. And now I bring another thing to you before we start the meditation. What is the need of a spiritual teacher in our life? Why do we need a guru? Giving you example. Suppose none of you understand English. Or maybe, English only I'm saying. Imagine you don't understand English. You know only Hindi and your mother tongue. That's it. Now you get an award, and that award will be, delivered to you in Buckingham Palace. You reach Buckingham Palace, you go there. Once the moment you reach that place, it's so beautiful, like paradise, so beautiful. And when you want to know something, which room is this, what happens, where is the king, where is the queen, you cannot communicate. because you do not know the language. So for that, what you need? You need one interpreter who will communicate with the king or the queen who is awarding you and will interpret what they are saying, what you are saying. So then you understand, okay, the queen is saying that this award is so and so. Okay, the queen is saying she's offering me a dinner. Okay, she's saying that I can stay in the Buckingham Palace for one day. Okay, she's saying that this, this is the this is the hall, that is the garden, this whatever. So you need that interpreter to interpret so that you understand. Maybe you are seeing, you are witnessing, but still you are not understanding because you do not know the language. So there are spiritual truth, universal truth, which is existent. You can see, you can, you can know, but you cannot understand because you need an interpreter, which is the guru, the spiritual teacher who will interpret that higher knowledge to you for you to understand. That is why we need a guru for accelerated growth. Otherwise, maybe you will go through 10 lifetimes and in the 11th lifetime, you will understand what you saw in this lifetime. If you have a guru in this lifetime, only you will understand. Right? We cannot see, there is water in air, right? We cannot see water in air. It evaporates, it forms clouds. Only when it rains, we see that water drops. But it is there in air. Does that mean it does not exist? Just because we can't see it doesn't mean that it does not exist. Of course, it is there. So we have to have faith. Okay, the source you have to have faith. This is a very accurate source. Whatever information, data this source gives is very accurate. So we can, based on this, we can experiment, we can experience, we can validate, and then we can believe it. Still, Master has said, don't believe what I'm saying. You yourself experiment. If there is lot of information fed into, for example, into your computer, into your laptop, but that information, that data needs Photoshop. There are many, images, but it needs the platform Photoshop for it to project so that you can see. Photoshop or Java, whichever program you say, that program basis, that platform is required, then only you will be able to see. Otherwise, the information is there. The data is fed into your computer. You cannot see, it is not showing you as an image. It is in a different format. So that platform is basically the guru who makes you see what is there. It is already there. That program is the guru, the spiritual teacher, or the mentor, or whoever you say. Of course, the guru only creates the mentors. They are the assisting hands of the guru. So through them, then you can see clearly, okay, then you understand. Otherwise, even if it is there around you like water vapor, you can't see it, so you don't believe in it. Okay, so that is the need of, that is why attending every day, your consciousness level, going higher and higher, you are being enlightened. The darkness in the light, if the bulb is covered with dust, the light will not glow. When you clean the dust, only then the light will glow. So remove all the dust, all the inhibitions, all the doubts, fears, all the insecurities, all whatever, negative is there, dust it out from your soul, and then the soul will radiate light everywhere. Okay. So we will do the angel healing meditation today. Let us, I'll share the screen. Let us start. That is one of the most beautiful meditations that we do. So, this, I'll just show you this image, which was on. Yesterday I spoke about poverty, if you remember. So, just one point I want to raise in that. That is, when I spoke about, when I did the session on prosperity healing, and I was talking about poverty consciousness and poverty, just one thing I wanted to, these are all mixed up. Where it is, I really don't remember. That's why I can't show you instantly always. See, Even the saints used to, Sai Baba, they all, the fakirs, they all have taken poverty vows. Every spiritual school has poverty vows. Lamas are taking, even you see, when you know about Annapurna, she had given food to Shiva. That time, that taught us that there is poverty consciousness, there is poverty vows. If we have taken poverty vows, then we can also break poverty vows. Never mind, we'll go to the meditation now. So please close your eyes and integrate yourself, center yourself, breathe in deeply, breathe out.
The Archangel's Meditation. Start with an invocation.
So,
The Archangel's Meditation. Start with an invocation. Address your invocation to the Supreme Being and to all spiritual teachers. Special mention to my teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, the Holy Masters, Great Divine Beings, angels and archangels, divine helpers, and to your higher soul. Connect the tip of your tongue to your palate. Do some deep breathings. Center yourself. Physically face east or visualize yourself facing east. Give a salutation to the Archangel Uriel, also called the Light of God, the guardian of the door. Through our mind and heart, we ask the Archangel's permission to enter the divine heavenly door to receive his energy. Enter the door. Stay quiet for a few seconds. Mentally say, Light of God, surround me. Fill yourself with the light of God. Archangel Uriel brings with him the light of God to give you an answer to whatever you wish to ask or know. If you have some dark or gray areas in your life right now, if you have questions pervading your life, if you have doubts and fears about anything, ask the Archangel to surround you with divine light and to give you an answer. Be aware of any communication that you will receive. By intuition, right in this present moment, or perhaps the divine light will lead you to a book, a friend, anything or anyone which will be instrumental to answer your questions in the very near future. Ask Archangel Uriel to be aware and sensitive, receptive and conductive to his message. Mentally repeat, Light of God, surround me. Be still, be aware. Thank Archangel Uriel. Give the salutation of thanksgiving. Now, mentally be aware of your back or your west direction. Behind you, feel the presence of Archangel Raphael. Be aware of the Archangel's loving presence all around you. Give Archangel Raphael a sign or a salutation. Stay quiet for a few seconds. Allow yourself to be embraced by the loving and healing presence of the Archangel of Healing. Mentally say, "Love of God, enfold me." Feel the embrace of Archangel Raphael surround you like a shower of green light. Rest in the embrace of Archangel Raphael. Feel your cells drink and replenish. Bring this energy of healing to your whole body. Bring this energy wherever a healing is needed. Ask for the healing you need: physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual. You may also ask to include in Archangel Raphael's embrace other persons whom you know need a healing. Mentally repeat, "Love of God, enfold me." Thank Archangel Raphael. Give the salutation of thanksgiving. Now mentally be aware of your right side. On your south side stands Archangel Michael. Be aware of the Archangel's presence. Give Archangel Michael a salutation. Stay quiet for a few seconds. Allow yourself to feel the protective presence of the Archangel who looks like God. Mentally say, "Power of God, protect me." Remember the words of a powerful prayer, the Great Invocation, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Allow the sword of Archangel Michael to seal the door from unwholesome and harmful energies. Ask the Archangel to keep a guardian angel by your side to protect you every moment. You may ask protection for other persons too. Mentally repeat, "Power of God, protect me." Thank Archangel Michael. Do a salutation of thanksgiving. Now mentally be aware of your left side. On the north side comes Archangel Gabriel. Be aware of the Archangel's presence at your side. Give Archangel Gabriel a salutation. Stay quiet for a few seconds. Allow yourself to feel the divine presence of the Archangel. Mentally say, "Presence of God, watch over me." Remember the times that Archangel Gabriel was manifested, always bringing good news. The good news that one is always in the presence of God, that God is physicalized within us. God's presence. God watches over each one of us. God knows everything. Ask the Archangel to give you a guardian angel to keep you in every moment receptive to this divine truth. God is with you. God watches over you. God is present. You may include others. Mentally repeat, "Presence of God, watch over me." Thank Archangel Gabriel. Do a salutation of thanksgiving. Stay centered in the presence of the four archangels. Archangel Uriel before you, Archangel Raphael behind you, Archangel Michael at your right, Archangel Gabriel at your left. Once again, affirm, "Light of God, surround me. Love of God, enfold me. Power of God, protect me. Presence of God, watch over me. Wherever I am, God is. I am in divine order. I am sound, I am centered, I am secured. I am one with my infinite source." God puts everything in divine order, whether for an individual, a nation, a race, or the whole universe. Ask the archangels to keep you always, every moment of your life, in divine order. May we be always aligned to the divine will in the divine plan of the Supreme Being, divine providence, eternal truth, divine power. Be glad and be happy, for the Lord has done wonders on you. Stay in the peace of the Lord. Let us share with the earth and with every person and with every being the blessings that we have received in this meditation. Let us release the excess energy by blessing the planet Earth and everyone whom you want to share it with. May Mother Earth be blessed. Mentally put the planet Earth in the center of the 4 directions with Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Gabriel blessing our planet. Mentally ask that every person, every being be blessed with good health, happiness, good life, prosperity and abundance, progress, stability, goodwill, and the will to do good, and spirituality, oneness with God. See the light coming from the archangels and filling up our planet. We end with a salutation of thanksgiving. I end with a quotation from the book Interview with an Angel by Stephen J. Thayer and Linda Sue Nathanson. When the angel, through the author, said, "Our work begins in this realm with passion that you cannot imagine. We have an ocean of knowledge, information, poetry, images, and wisdom to convey to help the dilemma of your culture and people on your planet. It is our reason for existence. The angels are here. The reason for existence is to love and to keep loving. May the angels live in our hearts. Take care and live the angelic light. God be with us."
To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, Guru Master Sri Mahavira Ji, all the great ones, the Gurus and Masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, especially to all these 4 archangels who have divinely blessed us, healed us. Thank you for all your divine blessings, divine healings, for divine protection, divine help, divine mercy, and divine forgiveness. Thank you in full. So good, so good, so good. Arpanamaste. I know you are in a very blissful state. If you want to continue staying in this blissful state, you may actually close your eyes and be in this state for a while. And I will see you again tomorrow.